The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Bears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Rice's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
And you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. On the run, it's Atkins. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes a man miss. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle offense.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They go to the ground. Creates a little room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gonna run it. It's Atkins. Past the sticks, and he may get more. At the 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Johns. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Atkins. Across the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Owls are on the move. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, right.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Johns. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it in the middle, it's Reese. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Reese. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw, it's Johns. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Johns. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Unleashes it on the run. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. So here comes the Bear offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Dropping back, it's Johns. Hauls it in. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Utah. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Little touch pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a crease. It's Anger. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anger. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Loses 5. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Bears want to move quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more time.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're facing a 3rd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Johns. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Snagged out of the air. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Reese. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to set up the screen. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
325.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Rice rushes to the line. Dropping back, it's Johns. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Oh, he got loose. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.